Hi there, folks. My name's Eddie McOwskey, and I'm running for New Jersey State Governor. Yay! Yay! Folks, no political stump speech is complete without a long list of thank yous. So before we break it down to brass tacks, I'd like to get a few thank yous out there. First, I'd like to thank Joe Martinez. Thanks, Joe! I'd like to thank David Seville, a sweet prince of a man who, out of the highest human decencies, raised 3 orphan chipmunks as if they were his own. Such beautiful music. I'd like to thank Virginia Woolf for taking me to the lighthouse and back. I'd like to thank everyone on Twitters. Everyone on Twitters. You reserve a space in the global consciousness that would normally be reserved for mathematics. And where would I be without my living girlfriend, Rose? Rose, I'd like to thank you in advance for paying the gas bills. Folks, if you vote for me, I promise you a future that is free of economic uncertainties, free of dangers, and free of any sacrifices on your parts. See, call me old-fashioned, folks, but I believe a citizen's job ends in the voting booths. Anything beyond that is simply a chore. But in the meantime, let's be honest, folks, the world is a terrible place. It's just awful, full of crap peoples who want to hurt yous and steal yous. And put some tax probably up your nose, if not somewhere else. But lo and behold, Eddie McOwskey is here, folks. Eddie McOwskey can give you security. Eddie McOwskey can give you freedoms. Eddie McOwskey can give you change for $8. Eddie McOwskey can pop a wheelie on his brother's dirt bikes. Eddie McOwskey can go head-to-head and toe-to-toes. Eddie McOwskey can do that Michael Jackson moon dances. Eddie McOwskey can grin and bear. Eddie McOwskey can listen to your concerns and rephrase them to meet his agenda. Eddie McOwskey is running for governor of New Jersey. You know, folks, a lot of people come up to me and say, sure, Eddie, sure, you're handsome, you're charismatic, and you talk a lot. But what makes you think you can be governors of the states of New Jersey? And I answer them thusly. I was a presidential advisor on foreign affairs for the first President Bush. I mostly worked from home. If that's not enough to convince you, I've got some talking points. Excuse me. Just one moment, folks. Gotta get the right folders here. Feel free to visit the bar or go to the bathroom while I get these props out. Poverty and homelessness. There's a lot of hotshot politicians out there who ignore these issues. But if you vote for me, if you don't vote for me, I will be stricken with poverty and rendered homelessness. The mortgage crisis. Every house a duplex, folks. Urban developments. You know that song where the streets have no names? I like that song. Vote for me, I'll give those streets names, folks. Abortions. I believe every life begins at 40s. Schools. We are going to make the schools better by making the schools better, folks. Axis of evil. My axis of evil is my neighbor George. Blockbuster Video for hiding all the Beau Bridges films on me. And the new $20 bill. That thing's crazy, folks. Cocaine. Isn't it time we brought our CEOs, our celebrities, and our presidents out of the shadows? Let's legalize our leaders. Let's legalize cocaine, folks. Don't ask, don't tell, don't you dare call me late for dinner. I got like half a bottle of Quick and a chopstick in there. Gay it up, folks. How about we make the military all gay? You ever see a lesbian lose a fight? Not me, folks. Imagine spending every day of your life being told you're different, you're gross, you're silly looking through no choice of your own. You're gonna need to blow off a little steam. Why not with a couple of bombs on our nation's enemies? Ban marriages. Let's just keep it casual, folks. No stress. No stress. My opponent, you know, folks, I'm not one to go into the deep, dirty areas of politics. Mudslinging is not for me. But let it be known, my opponents are uglies, they smell bad, and they eat their boogers. Christie's reminds me of coagulated clam chowder. Town meeting. Folks, if you vote for me, I promise to listen to you every week blather on about whatever nonsense is in your heads. Hell, I'll start right now. Does anybody have any questions about how New Jersey's being run? Good, my kind of crowd.